Yeah, little fly. Hello, everybody. And microphone is working. I have a little annoyance in the back of my throat. I don't know where it's coming from. You think when once you had a cold, you get rid of all the stuff, right? And I was like, haven't had it all day, and now right before I start streaming, I'm like, what's happening over there? It's not an itch. It's something else. It's like, I don't know. Like some feeling is there, and it's not a bad feeling, but it's also not a good feeling. It's weird. So it's good to be back. How is everybody doing? It's been so long. Nah, it's not been so long. I think I did move around my Smith in my that one a lot. So I kept rescheduling this one, and then I saw if I want to do the whole campaign for this one, that might take up to 4 hours, and I'm like, yeah, I cannot do that in the middle of the week, because then I just can't sleep, and I cannot do it on a Sunday because I need to get to work on Monday. So I'm doing this on Friday. So Friday we're going through the entire campaign in one swoop, because I can sleep in on Saturday. No issues there. So last weekend I was at a convention, and it has been a while. I think my last convention was, I believe, March. When was Zuiderspel? And I only went for one day. So when was Zuiderspel? Yeah, it was around March, and next year it will be in March again. I only go for one day because it's not that big. Maybe if I want to talk to, try more games and everything, but if I'm going alone, it's hard to get demos in because then you have to sit with strangers and everything, which can work, but I'm not the easiest one. I'm a little shy, you might not say, but yeah. But I was at Spellen Festival, so game festival, in Belgium, in Genk. And I had an amazing time there. I was demoing for Portal. I was demoing Bohemians, which will be released at Spiel, but so yeah, that was amazing. I haven't done anything for Portal in a while. I think the last time I did was Spiel 2022, I believe. Thank you for the follow, Hyochin0348. Thank you. Yeah, I had an amazing time demoing a lot. Not only Bohemians, also Age of Galaxy, also AI Puzzle, which I didn't get from Portal a couple of years back when they first introduced them. I was like, why would I? It was actually a fun deduction game. Hello. And there was also a copy of Neuroshima Hex Duel, the new battle pack. That's basically a two-player version. Normally you get a four-player version, but it's a smaller two-player version of Neuroshima Hex with Steel Police and Beasts. I already own both those armies, so I didn't need that set. But I did get something else while I was there. I bought a copy of Magic Maze Pocket. I bought that one. It was very cheap, so it was considered best party game. But I think that's for Magic Maze itself, not Pocket, because Pocket is new. So I got that one. And then I got Age of Galaxy, which Portal released at Gen Con. But yeah, I wasn't at Gen Con. Not this year. Will be a while before I go back to Gen Con. Need to pay for stuff and such. So yeah. And of course, Bohemians. So Bohemians I will stream next week. on Thursday, and Age of Galaxy this Thursday. So if you're interested in how it plays, and both of them will be the solo mode, then make sure you're there. Also, some packages arrived today. I got... Oh, it's heavy. I still need to punch it. It is Dream, which I will stream next week as well. There will be extra streams the coming weeks, just to make sure that I cover everything that publishers sent to me, or at least considering Spiel. So I have to stream that one. They sent a streaming copy, so I'm streaming that one. Then also I got the expansion for Wormspan already, put it into the box. I already had to cut, well, my mother has to Kaido's Duo, and now I have the solo mode, so at some point I can stream it, I believe. I'm not sure if the solo mode takes as long or as short, but I will put it in, well, 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, I will pre-record this. I will not do this live on stream. The stream would be way too short. And then I got smitten too, as well, because yeah, well while you're ordering from Stonemeyer, you better get everything. And now they announced the origins, that story, origin story for a superhero game that will be live a little over a week from now. And I'm interested in that because I do like it. So yeah, a lot has happened this weekend. Oh, it was, by the way, it was the worst driving experience in my life getting there. Not because I didn't know how to drive, because I do. I don't also know the directions mostly. The last part in Belgium, that was. Well, I have driven it before, but it has been a while. I have driven it before about 20 years ago. I recognized some city names, and that was while I with my then wife. We drove there with friends to stay at a little cottage somewhere near Genk, not exactly Genk, but a city near there. And that's where we came up with the name for my son along the way. So that was a nice remembrance when I saw that and recognized it all. So that was kind of cool, but the weather was so bad. It rained so hard I couldn't see like 50 meters. So in feet that would be, I don't know, I think it would be close to 50 yards. I don't know. Meters to yards. 50 in yards, because I think that's the best one. Yeah. 54, 55 yards. So I couldn't see that far ahead of me. And I was driving behind a truck at some point. And the truck was signaling his emergency lights, but still driving. So I drove very slow on a highway, so I had to. It just wasn't safe. You couldn't see because of the rain. My wind wipers were like, and nothing. It was the scariest driving experience of my life, because I wasn't driving in daylight, because I left at like 5:30 a.m. So it was still dark out, and not every part of the Dutch highway is lit with lanterns or whatever. In Belgium it is, but in the Netherlands, no. So yeah, it's almost pitch black, except for your headlights and, well, other car lights. And you're driving normally. Well, I think it's around 70, 80 miles per hour. I have to convert that. And mph, that's, yeah, 75 miles per hour. About something like that normally. And then dropped all the way back to 40, 45. Because I just couldn't see anything. It was awful. Really, really awful. So, yeah, but I got there safe. Also, you notice on the behavior of your car when you drive from the Netherlands into Belgium. The Netherlands, well, we don't have the best roads, but most of them are smooth, well maintained. That's why we pay a lot of taxes to make sure that they're good. But yeah, now, oh, you get into Belgium and I'm driving 45 miles an hour, but I feel like I'm hitting a speed bump every 3 feet. So it wasn't, but my car was a little like this, and it wasn't nice to drive. Oh man, that was awful. That was so awful. I thought my car would just spontaneously like say, I'm done. Brake his axles, I don't know, no more suspension. The whole car was toast. I'm like, how can a road be that bad? And then allow that speed? Like, come on, nobody can drive that way. Well, a lot of Belgian people passed me, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing to your car? That's not safe. So yeah, it was an eventful day. Luckily, on the way back, it was dark, it was cloudy, and I still came in after sunset. But at least it was mostly dry. It dripped a bit, but not like on the way to the place. So, but yeah, I had a great time there. So that was cool. So yeah, and now it's October, which means pumpkin spice latte is in the stores and over at the Mermaid brand. So I bought a lot of boxes of pumpkin spice latte for my coffee machine. But as people know, I don't drink from my coffee machine here because I didn't make space yet for it here. I still need to do that. Well, basically, Spellenspectacle somewhere in November. By the end of November, I would like to do that. Maybe it will be end of December, beginning next year. I don't know. Because I want to put the black 2x2 Colex over here and black 2x2 Colex over here. And put the coffee maker there, and there I will put all my painting stuff and everything else, and clear it all a little bit up because I'm surrounded by punch boards, broken inserts, empty boxes, game boxes, the whole shebang. So yeah, there was a lot. There was really a lot around me. So yeah, I cannot rush to the bathroom because I will trip over properly that playmat for. Why did it? Is it on the ground? Did it fall? There's a playmat on the ground. I will clean that up. After this weekend, it will be all super tidy because new games will be coming, and I cannot do. What did I get at Spielstream? If it's a big mess like this, I just can't. I have to fix it. But yeah, I'm also drinking. Oh, it's a starry, like Christmassy thing, but it's cappuccino, and that's nice. I like cappuccino. There's nothing wrong with it. But if it's looking like that starry, I want my pumpkin spice latte. It doesn't feel Christmassy at all. This cappuccino. Well, it has a hint of cocoa. But yeah. I wish they had these as pumpkin spice latte, but they hadn't. But yeah, that's not what you're here for. You're here for coffee and crowdfunding. We have 17, 18 pages of Kickstarter, and we have like 20 projects on GameFound. So we have a lot of ground to cover. So let's get to it. Okay, here you can see Kickstarter. Let's lay down the ground rules. If you're looking at YouTube, you already see them in the description. So hey, good for you. I cannot put them in the description because Twitch doesn't have descriptions. Twitch works a little bit differently. So I will explain the ground rules anyway. I will not look at any RPG stuff, which I currently don't see here. Oh, here, terrain kits for 5th edition, right here. But we ended last year, we ended here. And this is also RPG stuff. Oh no, this is a miniature agnostic war game compatible with Merc Borg. Merc Borg is RPG, so it's a little bit of both. 3D printing stuff I will skip. Dice, tables, anything that you can glance, oh that's it, I will skip. Other content creators that do crowdfunding to support their channel, I won't skip those. I will just take a small look, because sometimes it's the promo material that makes it like worth your while. I will open, oh no, before I open them, I will skip foreign languages that, well, I'm not fluent in. Let's keep it like that. I can speak a little bit of French. I can make myself understandable in Spanish, especially in German. But yeah, if it's not Dutch or English, I will skip it. I will not butcher a language, especially Asian. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'll skip those. I will open about 10-ish in different tabs, so you will see my mouse hover over it. You see nothing changing until I suddenly switch. And that's the tab that I have opened. I will open like 10-ish. I will check when I go through them if they use generative AI. If they do, they get this one, this big one. We don't support, well, I don't support generative AI, even if it's done in prototype version. So yeah, now you know. I will start drinking, and we're gonna start with Pitch Off, which I thought was a baseball game, but apparently it's not. It's still a good cappuccino though. Okay, cryptocurrency, it's an adult party game. Okay, then we have Teeny Tussless, solo only pattern movement. Okay, then Kaiju Dice, but that's just a dice set. So like I said, we're skipping that. A card game, classic B-movie card game, Grave Robbers from Outer Space does werewolves. That's a mouthful. Tabletop RPG, Boost Quest 2nd edition. Okay. How? There's Boost Quest and there's Barcadia. Barcadia. Barcadia is kind of fun. Secret Society. So yeah, I do my things every Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, Shem Phillips says, "Well, I got a new game," and like, yeah. Now I have to wait a whole week before we get to it. Thirst, vampires, and minions fight for influence or over influence. Huh. Into the Wild, Alaska. I would like to visit Alaska once. See how it is. I've been to Iceland, so how bad can Alaska be? The Midnight Arcade, a play-at-home horror escape room. I like escape rooms, but then sometimes I'm kind of done of it. Blackwater Traders sound like something with pirates. City Skylines, is that the playing card based on the city building video game? Okay. Sketch, RPG, so skipping that. Interactive true crime puzzle poster. Crack 5 puzzles, expose the culprit, and discover true events of a twisted mystery. Okay, and that's about 10-ish. Well, there's already more than 10, so let's keep it that. Okay. Pitch Off. First, no RPG. Okay. Oh, let's judge this page. Well, they're using a side menu. Good. They're using text on images. I know you want to give it your own style, your own flavor. There is CSS for that. You can do that with just HTML styling. It still exists. It's still being used. Now it has this image. It doesn't have an alt or anything, so it doesn't help crawlers to do for that, because technically I think if you send this to Google or whatever, they will be able to read it for you. So, but I think Google doesn't want to spend their energy on in their machine to keep reading text of images. So I doubt they will do that. So also for search engines, it's better just to have text or at least have an alt version, especially for the sight impaired people. This doesn't work because their reading software will probably not read this. So they need to make sure you have an alt or a title or anything that's working. And we will see a lot of culprits on this case. That's why I don't like it. But yeah, I can read it, so let's see how to play. Draw your cards, you get a hand of wacky innovations and ridiculous companies, combine them into your next billion-dollar idea. So it's a judging game. Investors vote. Yeah. Do-it-yourself submarine kit. I have had those dreams once. No, not for a submarine. I had a dream that I built my own Lego helicopter and it could actually fly. Took me a week to build, one day to crash. Yeah, but this is not my type of game, so it's easy skip. Teeny does a solo-only pattern movement game of thematic action puzzles. Whoa, don't shout! Tiers, add-ons, that was... Okay, where's the how to play? How to play. It's a print-to-play version. Okay, we have a comic book with a again text on image. It doesn't work. Oh, you cannot see where if I'm dragging something. So you have to fight against goblins or with goblins. So I have no idea. Goes to read the left side of the conflict card. Do this by using your squad to navigate the grid card. Okay. And then there's how to play that probably explains it a little bit better. They don't need much because it's a printer plate, so that helps. Hey Timey, how are you? An American werewolf in trouble. This looks so... I want to say. Many art assets will be developed with the assistance of industry standard AI tools. Just because the industry standard doesn't mean you have to use them. Bye bye. Boost Quest 2nd edition, a party fueled tabletop RPG. So it is an RPG. Okay, then we'll skip it. We skip RPGs, so that's why. Secret societies. 2 to 5 players face off as secret societies to auction off the nations of the world. What? You auction off the nations of the world? What the heck? So, yeah, the one thing I was missing here, well, again, text and images. Stop doing it. It's a little bit more work, but you will be easier to find because you don't have to search only for the title. You will show up in other search results as well. Don't they have any SEO knowledge over there? Search engine optimization. But again, it doesn't tell us how many players. It says here 2 to 5, but always say here 2 to 5 takes about this long. I don't see how long this game is taking. Will it be a 60 to 90 minutes, 45 to 90, what? It doesn't have a solo mode, and they explained that on Board Game Geek. Because yeah, with bidding it's hard. Basically the only thing you can do with bidding is an automa is basically get rid of stuff. Or, well, in the case of furnace, it's basically take the go there and try to overbid if possible. Otherwise, go to the next one. No. Step 1, make your bids. So you're bidding on something. Then claim the deed. You can claim the entire United States and its borders Canada and Mexico. So there you go. Place your deeds and then build your society. Okay. I think it's a fun game. Do I want to own it? I don't think it will hit the table over here somewhere. But I hope somebody in my game group does. And nice, clean. Look at those. Are those the countries or are those other things? I don't know. Both America expansion and Lycan society fit comfortably in the base game box. Ooh, there are expansions as well. Free Lycan promo. Ooh, America. Zella is looking weird. Even though I do think that's Terrence. And Brother Smith just put the popcorn bucket on there. That works. The secret is out. Yay. Yeah, they were very secretive about this one. And it does look good. It does look interesting. Oh, the hint of chocolate just hit me. But they should stop with text on. Because this I can select. And if I can select it, that means the search engine crawler can read it. Thirst. Vampires and minions fight for the influence in a city. Thirst is a bloodthirsty to the player game. Okay, but the Thirst Kickstarter needs to fund not only to bring this game to life, but also to ensure that our talented illustrator and 3D artists are paid for ways to finish. While some temporary AI images are mixed in the Bye-bye. Into the Wild, a survival race in the harsh wilderness of Alaska. Well, that makes it easy. Into the Wild Alaska AI technology were used to create some digital images. Bye-bye. I still need to record a bye-bye, then when I press the button it says bye-bye, and then it goes away. It is delicious though. Not being paid to promo this, but oh, I like it. It's not healthy for my sugar level, but for that I have this one. My insulin shot. Okay, the Midnight Arcade, a play-at-home horror escape room game. Play the game, solve the puzzles, survive the night. Nothing about AI. Okay, how to play. Open a laptop. But is it a video game or is it a... It's puzzles. Okay. Well, technically it is. So it's physical and digital at the same time. 1 to 8 players, 1 to 2 hours, and then you're done. Okay. That's a normal length. So you walk in directions with stuff. Who will enjoy this? Point and click adventures, horror stories, pixel art. Yeah, they cannot show anything because they're basically giving away a puzzle if they show too much. Because people see something and they're like, oh, let's try this puzzle. That's not how it works. So they have to entice you in a different way, which is hard to do. But to be fair, you get a lot of stuff, you finish the puzzles and then you throw it in the trash because nobody else can use it. Especially if you have cut fault and all those kind of thing. So and now they're showing off previous games as well. Blackwater Traders, lighthearted yet cutthroat game of commerce and lying to your friends. Okay, no AI. Launching October 1st. You're kidding. Let's see. Nice side menu. It works. Okay, this is that, but they had a title in there. So it knows it will be launching October 1st. And all those are there. So what to expect? Quick to learn and fun for all, maximum player interaction. Surprises during play. Invokes a lot of cards, tokens, 9 characters, auction board and rules of play. Or we reward. These are all renders, but that's perfectly fine. The game in play, so you know a little bit what it's gonna look like. It's always not the final copy, of course. How to play? Campaign goals, stretch goals, supported languages. Just check. We're sticking to English. Okay. Shipping. What's next? Thank you. Contact. So, how to play? Any other famous channels? 4 to 6 players. It's asking a lot. It's asking a lot. 4 to 6, even though it is 8 plus. But yeah, this is a weekend. They're not gonna make it even with 24 days to go. I don't believe they are done making, because the promotion through other content creators or stuff like that, it's not there. And sorry, you have to invest in those things. City Skylines, the playing cards, the playing card based city building game, but is it based on the video game or not? Because it's playing cards based. In a game you will build, demolish, furbish, scavenge and apply for planning permissions. Expansions, page 1. Why are you showing the index for the expansions? 26 standard expansions. Okay, 2 alternate ways of playing. Co-op and solo. Okay. It's a loser raid. Whoop whoop. Let's go big. Whoop whoop. So Dave, did you win all your games? Did you win them all? Amanda. Yes, you did. Okay. Good. So there's a lot. I've skipped a lot already because they're using AI. But yeah, there is still a lot. Sorry, Bruce. Oh, poor Bruce. But yeah, 2 weeks. A little over 2 weeks. Because I have to check at what time the press event starts, so I make sure that I am in my car at the right time. And I hope my sugar level isn't messing up with me, because then I have to go to the bathroom a lot along the way and I don't want to do that. But welcome, Raiders! Welcome to my coffee and crowdfunding for the people who don't know what I do. Basically, I go to crowdfunding campaigns, complain if they do stuff wrong, according to me, of course, and if I don't like the game or do like the game. But City Skylines, they are saying they're not based on the video game, but why mention it and name it exactly like the video game? So, and it says 2 to 3 player and it says a solo mode, so that's also weird. But it's a small card game. Apparently it has an ace and a king. Oh, okay. That looks nice. But how is this? Oh, and there are dice apparently. Deluxe dice, bookmark. Incredible art, no AI. Yeah, that I like that. But how do you play this thing? Oh, we have to watch this video. I don't watch videos with you people. Sorry. If you're interested, go check it out. But if I have to watch every video, then yeah, I wouldn't be done before the next coffee and crowdfunding. So let's not do that. Shipping rates, that's quite a lot for a game. That's a digital tier, so you get a physical copy for 30, but then you spend 25 bucks again. Yay. Okay, that's quite pricey. But I like city builders, but yeah, I wish they had a proper how to play. Sketch! Fast and strategic and unforgiving. Can you handle the challenge? I don't know. First, no, okay, nothing about AI. Will they make it? Doubt it. We'll have a German version. Dave, it will have a German version. It's for 5 and up. 10 minutes long, 2 or 8 or 2 to 8. 2 or 8 is a weird combination of player amounts. Each player has a set of face-down cards laid in front of them. You can pick only some of them at the start. Then you must rely on your memory and intuition to play smart. Your mission is to enter the game with the lowest possible scores by drawing and sketching cleverly, sabotaging. Schedule. Whenever a card on top of the disc pile matches one in front of you, you can throw it out immediately, even if it's not your turn. This keeps everyone engaged. Okay, I'm not blown away by this game. Puzzle poster! Crack 5 puzzles, expose the culprit. But AI as a creative assistant. We use several AI tools, but none of them can replace the human factor. For us, AI is simply assistant, supporting our talented graphic design. I'm like, be more specific. Do you generate art or generate images or not? Or part of an image? You say you're using tools, yeah. But do you generate a squirrel, for example? If you generate a shadow, I can kind of see that, but generating stuff that isn't there instead of drawing those things yourself, then yeah, I'm gonna be harsh today because we have a lot to go through. Okay, that was the puzzle poster. Warhammer, no. Exploration decks expanded. That's RPG, so we're skipping that. D&D, skipping that. This is all French, so I'm skipping that. Another role-playing game. See, we're making progress. We're making a lot of progress already. Cranios has an expansion pack set. Yeah, I saw that one coming and I'm like, that's a Wistar. I better contact the Spelletjesvrienden. Monster Mash Exquisite Corpse. Hi Risto, how are you doing? Survive the Woods, a push your luck dice game. Okay. Quiver, the most revolutionary trivia game ever created. Don't say it, but 53 days. 53 day campaign. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. Wizard. Elixirs, potion making. Okay. The Crown of Jarakakti. A naval horror adventure. So is this an RPG or is it... I don't know. We'll see. Crease. Push your luck card game. STL files, so skipping those. New Dungeon Adventures is RPG dungeons. Bake your own gingerbread dungeon. Just a gingerbread recipe and place it as you wish. Oh, by the way, I'm at 10 already. Okay, Cranial Creations has 3 expansions coming. I got rid of 2 of the 3 games. Golem. Didn't hate it. But yeah. I was kind of done with it. Barrage, didn't hate it. I thought it was a good game. It was a heavy game. It was complex, but the solo mode was like so, and it didn't hit the table. And now they're bringing more. Reds of Wistar I have in Dutch, and they're not doing a Dutch expansion. So yeah, I asked the Dutch publisher if they're doing it. So yeah, let's start with how Barrage looks. It's 26 euros because Cranio is, which land's Cranio? Italy. The China Challenge provides a new company with unique features, a new map, and an extra player color. Or was purple already in the game? Because that would extend the game to 6 player if possible. I don't think I would like to play 6 player, but yeah. And then they have the legendary box. It fits in the legendary box. If you already have the legendary box, then you're missing China. Just saying. Reds of Wistar, or yeah, Wistar, also 26 euros. Provides new player abilities, a variable setup, new adventure sets in a fancy world with a lot of new events and adventure cards. I kind of like Reds of Wistar, so I'm curious how these new things work. Because this definitely looks like a new map. This part then, you're no longer going through the house, but you're going through an entire village, apparently. There's the how to play by Cranio itself. And then Golem. Seals and deals, also 26 euros. And provides new character and book cards, new elements such as depth tokens, mission and contract cards, and new neutral golems that player will fight to control. Oh yeah, and then there's a video that explains how everything works, and we're not watching all the videos. So yeah, you can go all in and get Golem. You can go all in and get Rats of Wistar. Also, at Spiel there will be ants, and that will definitely be something to look forward to, because basically that's the successor to Rats of Wistar. So, yeah, and then we have a mechanical otter promo. Cool. And then Barrage with the legendary box. If you get everything Barrage, 319 euros. I sold my Barrage set for 175, which had everything except the latest thing. And if you want all in, get everything. You're 400 euros later. If you want Barrage on Steam, you can get it. I already have Barrage on Steam, so right? Let's open my Steam. Oh, Takanoko needs an update. Barrage. Yes, I have Barrage. Yes, I do. So I don't need Barrage anymore. I don't need the digital deluxe. Deluxe means nothing for me if it's digital. And then apparently you can add on Anunnaki, and Mesos, and Lorenzo Il Magnifico, and Newton, and all the other games that they created. So, yeah. But they will also be at Spiel, so if you're at Spiel, say hi. What kind of media? Oh, that's their media. Okay. I was like, did they get some support? Okay. Monster Mash! 1 to 4 players. Roll and Ride Revolution presents. No side menu. That makes me angry. I hate it when they don't use a side menu, because now I have to... How to play? Check out the rule here. The rule, not the rules. The rule. And then we go to a Google Doc that we are allowed to edit. Okay. They already funded Is it the print and play? Yeah, print, play, smash. But you have to bring your own dice. It's doing fairly well, so that's good. Exquisite Corpse. A card game of strategic absurdity. Yeah, that's definitely absurd. Art plus algorithm. Yes, there's math. You don't need answer. Here's small opening, large opening. You don't say that with a picture of legs that there's a large opening at the bottom of those legs. Come on! Get a different picture. See? And then that's how they connect, and then you can connect small to small, large to large, and make weird things. I think it can be fun for a while, but that's about it. So, no. Survive the Woods, a push-your-luck dice game. Might make it. It's really hard to tell. Normally it would be at 75-80% by now. But yeah, they still have 23 days to go, so maybe. Again, no side menu. And a lot of text on images. It's like they don't watch my channel at all to learn from those mistakes. Maybe I should put reels out there and say what I look for when I'm doing this. Risk and challenges. Did I see how we play the game? Oh, playthrough. Oh, we have something. That's +2. A rabbit is +2 and a bear is -3. Yeah, okay. Let's skip this one. Quiver, the most revolutionary trivia game ever created. Wow, how to play? They have a how to play. Setup. That's not a how to play. That's setup. Play plays 3 action cards. Okay. Turn flow. It's a regular action. Keep it. Wait for the perfect moment to screw somebody over. Yay! Draw a quick card. Read question out loud and try to guess the correct answer from the options. In what year did the Berlin Wall fall? 1989, 1990, 1987, 1991. Why aren't they just in order? That's in the years. Now I have to think. I should know this. If I have this wrong, oh man. In what year did the Berlin Wall fall? I'm doubting between 89 and 1990 for some reason. Now I have to. When did the Berlin Wall fall? 89. See, and it was at the end of 89, and that's why I was like up in 14. I know a joke about that. I didn't make the joke, but I'm not telling the joke because I'm bad at telling jokes. Okay, how do you win? So if somebody's run out of lives, the one with most lives win. Okay, cool. Yeah. No. I'm not the biggest fan of trivia games. As you can tell, I did know the answer. I was close. I was hopping between two. So I won't be a millionaire. A hilarious 20-minute role-playing card game of magic and mistakes. Already funded, so that's good for them. No AI, so what are we looking at? How to play. You're all student wizards who have learned powerful spells that you can barely control. Step 1, set the scene. Cast spells to solve your college problems. It feels more like an RPG than a board game. So let's skip it. Elixirs, the potion making card game, because it's not the first one. Yeah, no side menu. So inspiration. Setup and how to play. All cards are divided in 3 subtexts: ingredients, events, and potions. Setup 5 or 6 depending on how you play. Potion cards. It's a very minimalistic page, and somehow you fund it with 3 backers. 3 backers. 3 backers, and then you converted this pledge. 3 backers, £459 with 3 backers. Okay, now we're gonna see what they backed. There are 2 backers at 12. 2 backers. 2 backers at £12. Okay, 2. That's 24. They made 459. So that means that we're still missing £435. Somebody backed £435, which cannot be here. But this is 15. So that together, I think somebody added some extra money on the thing. Yeah, you don't back your own stuff. Hi, Bounce, good to see you. How's your PC? Is it still wonky? The Crown of Yakti, a naval horror adventure game. The tome, the treasure. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, by your description, I have no idea what happened, but it might be a loose wire or something. I hope it's that simple. I had one of my fans going like, and then stopped working. PC stayed on. It got a little hot, but PC stayed on. And at some point, the PC says, okay, I'm not doing anything anymore because it got too hot. Then I replaced the fan, and then while replacing the fan, I broke the fan next to it, so I had to replace that one as well. For US backers, due to tariffs that affected Europe and many other countries around the world, I'm unable to ship physical. So yeah, sorry. And this, I'm good. Poland, I guess. Yeah, Krakow. It says 5th edition compatible, so I already should have known that this is an RPG and needs to be skipped. Greece. Get crunchy, spooky in this asymmetric, strategic, or push your luck or card game for 2 to 4 players. Why is it asymmetric or asymmetric game or strategy game or push your luck game or card game? I thought it was all 4, but sure. The art of the cards. Imagine you will be escaping increases made out of room cards. I can see that. So it's kind of like a choose your own adventure kind of thing, which I kind of like. Play basics. In the mansion, aka the board, the room card's value denotes how many doors it has. So this one has 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3 doors, 2 doors, 4 doors. They are connected. But how do you know where the doors are? Most doors lead to rooms in the mansion, but some might lead outside. Oh, we need to find our way out. Oh, okay. And the demon will try to stop us. Okay. Not the worst thing. Bristow has a solution, just throw it out the window. I think that PC is fairly new. That would be a waste of parts just to throw it out the window. An expensive waste of parts. Wizarding School Part 4. Basically, hey, we have Harry Potter chibi STL files. The Wandering Cities, a fantasy setting book. So there's also RPG, D&D. Schoolscape, the Mycelium Mindset board game. More Mycelium. We already have 2 games that are called Mycelium that launched in the same year. Meat. That's an RPG. We're skipping that. Prepare your castle to victory. What? Order in the Chaos, the strategic game of kingdom racing. Okay. STL files. Meeple Peak. Never heard of Meeple Peak. Oh, it's a board game convention in Carson City, Nevada. Not close enough for me to back. Biomes in Maxor, RPG resources, con cards. The match and counting card game made to play all of your favorite convention. Okay. Head honcho. Why? I need to work on my English today. Head honcho reprint an exclusive promo. Because yeah, it's Halloween, man. Tom 10, the Traveler expansion. Okay. Playing cards that look like kitties with kitties. Pendragon, Glory of the Round Table, that's an RPG. Interstellar Adventures, co-op puzzle adventure. Session Note, The Way of Ascension, combat card game. Okay. Gary Gygax's Memorial Table for Dungeons and Dragons fans. Okay. No. I understand, but no. An expansion to the Cursebone tabletop role-playing game. Nope. Swarple Ghost Race, a tactile word guessing card game. Not my favorite scenario. Are there 10? Almost. Petty Snacks, Munchies Mayhem trading card game. 5th edition. Pay Chords. You play a troop of monsters that customize against other players. This miniature skirmish game is full of shenanigans. Okay, I'll take a look at it before we go to comfortable cards. Shroomscape, more mycelia, more mushrooms. Because we already have 2 mycelia games, so gameplay. What's different? Well, it looks different, so that's one thing. Play follows the rhythm of the mushroom's life cycle and takes about an hour for a full game, including time spent squabbling over nuances in the rulebook. So either there are no nuances to squabble about, or they didn't fix the rulebook. Right? If they know there will be squabbling about the rulebook, either it's fixed and there will be no squabbling, or there will be squabbling and they didn't fix it. Grow, fruit, spore, repeat. And apparently you need to wear gloves to do so. And then there are situation cards. Yeah, you move around the thing. Yeah, I don't see this thing beating the other 2 mycelias that are already out there. I think they are a little bit late to the party. But how are they doing? Yeah. Well, still 7777, aka 9000. Yeah. No. Order in Chaos. The strategic game of kingdom racing. Oh no. In my project, some of the pieces of art, including the game box, were generated by bye. Boom cards. The matching and counting card game made to play all over your favorite convention and around the dinner table on game night. Well, it only has risks. Not even story. The Great Stanky Snake Oil Creek Outdoor Fest. What? Hubris Comics.com. Yeah, okay, this is the weirdest thing ever, so no. I have no idea what I was watching. So. Head Honcho reprint and exclusive promo. What's in the box? Gameplay basics, thank you. Match spirit patterns. Activate your graveyard. It's so weird. Because I have to get in the car, drive like 15 minutes that way. Maybe a little bit more that way. Then I find the graveyard. I doubt it's open at this time of the night. I don't think our graveyard is open 24/7. I doubt it. I think it will close at least before sunset, but I'm not sure. And then there's a how to play video by Ben Bertoli, who did the page as well. Is it a print and play? Because it's so cheap. Sport and playful. Ships to anywhere in the world. Backer rewards. Playful. Single copy of potential. Okay. Tom 10. So I doubt this is AI because I have seen this kind of artwork with, well, basically, we should call them kabouters and dwarfs. Thank you. So there's a what's new in the travel expansion? About Tomten. How do you play Tomten? The Swedish Christmas gnome, known as Tomten, is eager to bring joy and gifts. Okay. And then we have Love to Hate that played Tomten, apparently earlier before. But I've never heard of. I've heard of Tomten, but I haven't heard of the game about Tomten. But yeah, they had a $1 goal. They easily made that. So good for them. Interstellar Adventures, a cooperative puzzle adventure. I see that they were trying to do Space Quest. Meet the team, shipping it on gameplay. See, they have a side menu. There's still a text on images, but they also have this, so it works both ways. Interstellar Adventures played of 3 episodes. Each episode develops characters and storyline while introducing new gameplay and mechanics. Adventure deck, hint deck, penalty card, secret mission. Okay, and then Spencer is puzzling, apparently. Ooh, you have to knock over spaceships. Episode 1, Into the Unknown. Episode 2, No Going Back. And episode 3, Seeing Double. Become an extra. You pay me to become an extra. I'm not paying you to become one. Seishin no Te, samurai card game. All the artwork was created using AI. Bye. That was easy. Warple Ghost Haze. Okay, how do we play Swarple? Draw a card from the deck. Trace the word on anybody and another player's body. They guess the word. If they're right, they score a point. Play until one person has a certain number of cards, like 10 to win. So they don't even tell you the exact winning condition. Just make it up. If it's 1, perfect. First person to guess wins. Yeah, no. Pretty Snacks Munchies Mayhem trading card game. It's not my type of artwork, or especially for a trading card game. None chumps. Level up your warriors. Buff up and charge into battle. Why am I yawning today? Because all these most of the campaigns are so boring. Maybe we have water, fire, electric, earth, edible, air. They should do edible Pokemon. No, they shouldn't. That would be weird. It's of the edible type. I'm weak to all Pokemon that have a mouth. Inikas, Satifas. So many tears. How are you doing? Yeah, you're not doing very well. Top tier. Nah. It's a trading card game. I'm not backing it anyway, but yeah, you always look at it. Pay chords. You play the Looper monsters. Yeah, I gotta. Well, only risk and environmental issues. But is this still RPG-ish, or are we talking rulebook and miniatures, basic shenanigans? So basically, you only have a rulebook and miniatures, so you don't actually have something to play with. It's a miniature war game, apparently. And do you get these chains? Because it's different than wearing a gold chain. They have a mint green one. I would wear it. But yeah, this is not for me. Okay, let's continue. We have country ball cards, wacky country ball actions. Okay, secret horde. That's outwit your opponent by stashing the right hand into your secret horde. Okay. Graded grips, slabs, slab sleeves. Yeah, those are sleeves. We covetous few tarot cards party game. So how's this party game? Dice organizer, magnetic lid. Okay, Bobo, the tabletop role-playing game. So skipping that. Youth instinct card game characters, energy and connection. Okay. Market of Rome, Rise of the Merchants. I want to say AI right before I look at it, because this guy looks so serious. This guy looks like a cartoon character. I don't know. And Napoleon Enhanced Edition, Waterloo Recharged. So that's a war game. 3D printing tanks, dice sets, Spolfing, nope. Coven game, summon your destiny, cast your fate, join the coven. Yeah, I'd rather not, but we'll look at it. Oracle dice, minted copper tarot coins. Ah, Compass Games has a new one. The Spanish-American War, which I never learned. Because A, I'm not from Spain, and B, I'm not from the US. Why did I learn about the Civil War? I don't know. I don't think I learned Civil War while getting history at school. I think I learned about Civil War from movies, TV series and such. I don't think we covered the Civil War. Because it was not our war. But then again, I did learn a little bit about World War One, and we weren't in it anyway. So there's that. Okay. Maps, RPGs, STLs, Echoes of the Deep, 3D printing, Braxia, and Appling World Setting Book. No. Waifumon. Why the obsession to turn Pokemon into waifu? I don't get that. This is a chess set. Kind of cool chess set, maybe. Who's got cards? That's basically Go Fish. Okay, Country Ball. Wacky Country Ball's action in the form of playing cards. I don't know what. Oh, never mind. Bye bye. Next. Someday I will learn what a Country Ball is. Secret Horde, a sneaky card game of hidden sets and surprises. What's Secret Horde? It's a fast-paced small box card game where players race to complete one of two secret win conditions without tipping off the competition. How do you play? Why back? I don't know. How do you play? We don't tell. Do we have images? Yeah, these are the cards. And I have a feeling that this background is still AI generated, so... Next. Week of the Few, the Tarot party game. Okay. Choose a coven. Wives of the Moon or Sisters of the Crystal? It sounds like I don't have the correct chromosomes to join those. Just saying. Craft your coven. Crush dreams. Oh, I'm very good at crush dreams. Just ask my son. Very good at, but I'm also good at creating or realizing dreams as well. So I'm a dream master. Only for certain people, by the way. Youth Instinct card game, characters, energy connection, project budget. They have actually. Where does the money go? Each 40 pledged is going into this. What am I creating? I am having one image and not telling a lot. Moving on. Market of Rome. See, that person doesn't fit with that person, and she looks somewhere in between those. This looks so AI, it must be. It doesn't. Wow, come on. You're not telling me this isn't AI? Come on, this is clearly AI. Why aren't you? I don't even have to know that because I can. And also, that is so inconsistent, but. New marketing game, stretch goals, get a real artist. I don't know. Why aren't they mentioning they have AI? First of all, thank you. I don't know, but it feels so AI. I'm just gonna continue. Bye. Okay, Napoleon is a block war game, and this one is an enhanced version. So I'm guessing better blocks. I don't know. First edition, second, third, fourth, fifth edition. Napoleon. I don't know what they changed, but I know it's a block war game. That thing I know. Even the Dice Tower did a review on it. Well, the chief did. I don't know who the chief is, but they did. So, yeah, the difference between a block war game and a chit war game is that you use blocks kind of like Stratego, so you cannot show directly what your units are. So they don't know what's coming up, what's attacking and everything. I would prefer Athens and Sparta, but that's because I prefer ancient Greece. Coven game. Summon your destiny, cast your fate, use AI. No, a note on AI development summoned with the aid of AI spirits, but crafted by human hands. Yeah, okay. You can make it sound as beautiful as you want, but nope. Okay, and there we have Compass Games, another chit war game. So this is a chit war game. The difference is, well, do we have an image? Nope. Still have a hexagonal map, even though this doesn't look hexagonal, but these do. And you have chit counters. So you can see what's coming. How much force he's using, is he using tanks and those kind of things. So yeah, the fight in Cuba and Puerto Rico. Okay. 1898. So 1898, it feels weird because I'm from the 1900s, of course, because I'm not 25. Sorry. I know I look young, I look very, very young. But if this beard grows, you will see the gray hairs. No, I'm definitely from the 1900s. And then 1898 feels not that far away, but then I forget that we are already in the 2000s, and then it's like, whoa, that's a long time ago. Who's got the cards? Are you tired of politics being unfun? Well, politics will never be fun. Game of political maneuvering. Side menu, people, text on images and ugly text on images. Yeah, this is just a bad page. I'm skipping it. Sorry. Just no. By the way, oh, we're almost halfway through. Goes fast, right? I'm getting a wallet out of my back pocket. Oh, so much better. Shores of Night. No gods, no kings, no sanity mechanics, all cubes. What? Not sure what this is about. Frenzy game, okay. Happy Monster Tarot, well, okay. STL files. Skirmish miniature game. Blade of Wrath, Fury Fighters, is that a new set? Just STL? I don't know. Spatio Coma, an arcade cabinet board game, okay. Dwarf Expanded is an RPG. Sock Squad, a hilarious sneaky sock card game. Okay, now we have enough games about find your socks in find and lose your socks in the laundry. 3D printing, Zombie Siege, print and play, paper miniatures game. Okay, Signs, fast game, fast-paced gesture party game by AS Games. AIS Games, STL files, Wildlings, Children of the Untamed Realms is just STLs. Topi placement, bringing magic and joy to mealtime. Topi placements. Nah. Fish and ships. Then we have an RPG. Then we have clients versus architects. That doesn't sound like a fun thing. And town draft. Okay, before I continue, I have to do a little bathroom break. I will be right back. No running, because then I'll trip over the playmat, which I will move aside anyway. See you soon. See, it doesn't take me that long. Wow, if I look like this. Oh, I'm almost gone, people. But I'm here. I'm ready. Okay. But I have to turn this one off just in case. And then the playmat still fell. Okay. So, is this an RPG or is this something else? A horror role playing. See, nah, I missed the word. Okay. Frenzy is unpredictable expansion for phase 10. I never played Phase 10. I know of Phase 10. But they use AI with verbiage for a story and risk section. AI was also used to clean up the game box and card pictures. Well, I'm not. From the creator of Fjord Serpents comes a mass skirmish miniature war game with only risks. A lot of miniatures. Do you actually get a game? Yeah, you get an all-in book. It's a book bundle. You don't even get the images. You have to 3D print all the images. You just get books. Okay. Herd Spearmen, physical models only. But this book, all printed books. And then you have to get miniatures only bundle. Oh, it's getting expensive if you want this. Let's continue. Spazio Coma, an arcade cabinet board game. Bring back the thrill of classic arcades with this fast fun board game for 2 to 6 players. Campaign, check, rewards, shipping included. Oh, that's new. But I'm not the biggest fan of the pixel art. You're inside the video game. Let me out. Add-on, pledge now. No, it's a horrible campaign as well. Sock Squad. So yeah, I do lose my socks sometimes, and it's not like I lose them in the dryer. They just didn't go in. Then I look under my bed once in a while when I vacuum clean, and then they're like, oh, 3 socks. Like, okay, they rolled under my bed. And then how it works. Wow, the music stops at the right time. I'm getting silence, and the music is like, he's not saying anything. How am I supposed to be able to read this? Seriously, how am I supposed to read this? How does it work? I don't know. It's an image. The text is like this small. I'm wearing glasses, not binoculars. Come on. Are you freaking kidding me? Never mind. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Zombie Siege, print and play. They made it. Good for them. And you get paper managers. Again! People... No, not again. But... a whole text is what you get at that's too much text for the side menu. What do you get? And then... do the rest of the text. Okay? It's not that hard. It's not rocket science. And where are all the pictures? Oh, there they are. So this is how you make standees. You just fold the tips together, glue it together, and that's what you get. Okay. Some machines print, play, paper. Okay. Yeah. It's nice to have paper miniatures, I'm not gonna lie. No. Signs. Peace sign, bull, cat claws, flex. Objective of the game, collect 4 of the same sign. So it's collect 4 and go fish basically. Okay. But you learn about signs. That's nice. Fish and Ships, a fast-paced battle-heavy game for 2 to 6 players Featuring custom card art, plundering combat, and a dash of strategy. Fishing ships. 20 minutes fishing. Oh, wow. I had the feeling it would be much more, but okay. We're proud to say that not a single shred of AR art besmirched our game. Like it. Doesn't mean the rest of it is good, but it's a good thing. It's not an auto disqualify. How to play. At the start of the game, each player is dealt a secret gold card containing 5 treasures they must collect to win. Each player can take 1 action per turn, draw, attack, lock, or skullduggery. As the treasures are collected, they can be used to grant the player bonuses, like special abilities and bonus actions. Fire cannonballs at your opponent and get a chance to steal their cards as the spoil of the battle. For more details, watch the video, which we're not gonna do. Feels a little bit pricey. Oh no, 25 and then 45 you get an... Do you get an actual treasure chest or you get more expansions? Wooden ship. Commodore you get even more stuff. And Sea Lord you get a plushy fishy. And playmats. That's kind of cool. And it looks good. It just doesn't have any traction whatsoever because as far as they have reviews and videos. The Board Game Librarian, Justin Tabletop Tables, Tabletop Gaming Guild, review of an unrelated movie. A thrilling tour de force that will keep you stuck at the edge of seat. Definitely Spielberg's best. Okay, then Logan Chops, Little Big Thumb, Sunshine Ball, Tabletop Gaming Guild, Good Vibe Games. I know some of them, but they're not getting the traction that they want, apparently. This looks good. Clients versus Architect. That board alone is like, what? That's the worst mind map ever. So, 0, new game dynamics. Okay. And for the eye of the beholder, the book. Okay. Modern architecture, games as drama, games as history. How to play the game, all the way at the bottom, watch this video. No. So how does this work? Oh, wow. Stop changing the image. You can move from a 4 to a 4 to it's too much. It's an architectural nightmare. Is this one still? No, you see 2, 2, 2, then 2, and then it drops to the 4, then 2, 2, 4, 8, 6, 14, 6, 4, 4, finish. Sure. I have no idea. No idea. City building card game, Town Draft. 30 euros for all in. It's from Poland. A lot of games from Poland lately. Lizard King, never heard of it. Use your side menu. It's there for a reason. Now I have to scroll down. Box contents, cool, nice. But why back now? No. Flow of the game, thank you. Deck setup, okay. Game setup. Gameplay, thank you. Drafting. I figured drafting in a game called Town Draft. Yeah, that makes sense. Then town construction. Also no big surprise here. You have to build a 3x6. Okay, cool. All sides must be placed adjacent to another in vertical orientation, though they may be rotated 80 degrees, not 100. That's weird. Then you get something like this. This is 90 and this is 100. Weird. Architect. In this phase, you check whether the towns are rewarded by the architect. Architect cards are laid out on the table, each showing of 6 possible style types: industrial, green, residential, corporate, administrative, and commercial. And then you score points based on that. Okay, cool. You may need to make district size of a certain area. Okay, basic size, special size. Architect cards. Pledge level. Town planner 15, master architect. A lot bigger. I see the panda is about to go live in like half an hour, according to my thing. Okay. Ignore the phone for the rest of the time. Solo mode, if they hit 3500, well, that's when it gets interesting for me. They're not even close. They will finish the Sunday at Spiel. And it says nicely CET, because that's Sunday. We don't have Steam here. We drop summertime. So, Panda, if you're still here, keep in mind you will lose an hour or gain an hour. I forgot which way the clock goes, but yeah, there will be changes. And then a week later, the US will change. So I think it will go back 1 hour, right? If I'm not mistaken, so it will go back 1 hour, and then in the US you go back 1 hour again. So you will gain 2 hours. Oh, you will not notice it, but you will gain 2 hours. Okay, moving on, because an hour and a half in and we're almost only halfway in. STL files, Journey to the Quest, an animated pilot. An animated pilot, what are we talking about? Okay. Web comedy is coming to the widescreen. Why is it part of tabletop games? Okay. 3D printing. French forces to be 3D printed. Dungeons and Dragons, RPG, bicycle, Serenity playing cards. It's just playing cards, so I will skip those. The Pipnetic Book of Cut and Play Party Games Drawing Edition. That's a whole mouthful. STL files, 5th edition bestiary, Dungeon, that's look like a zombie Bulbasaur. Hocus Pocus Hyperfocus. No. Obsession Rules Compendium, Victorian Big Box, and Playmat. Exquisite finishing touches for Obsession. I played Obsession once, it's a very good game. Oh, we got a new baseball game, just like last week. Now we have Baseball Diamante, an immersive board game. You're for the Pirates? Yeah, very well. Yeah. Tanks of the Ukraine War. Too soon! Elder Tide, 1,000 Lights, a lightweight civilization board game. Okay. Dawn of Pangea. It feels like that game already exists. It looks familiar. I'm not gonna lie. Shadow and Ruin, a tactical deck building game. Populated Hexes Monthly. Nope. 5 Families from Queen Games. So you know that game will come out anyway. So you don't have to do that back it. Battlecrest Overlord by Jason Techmeyer. And that means that it's button shy? A first edition competitive marble game for art enthusiasts. So yeah, no. We'll take a look. Return to Dark Tower. Expeditions expansion. Well, we'll look at that later because I'm already at 10. But the funny thing is, I did. Wow, it's going very well with this thing. But yeah, this is not how to play. This is just a cartoon. A D&D style cartoon. So yeah, if you like it, you like it. But that's not what I'm looking for on my stream. The Pipnetic Book of Cut and Play. Rip off. What are you ripping off? Oh, rip, fold, crumble to create creatures. Okay. Scribble me this. Connect the dots. Shapes of things. Inking inside the box. And then a physical. No, this is not for me. Obsession Companion, Victorian books. But can I get it with Obsession? Thank you, and let's correct the 10 errors. Because did they do Obsession originally? Or option character, they did Obsession. See? I did like Obsession, I thought it was a good game. So, where are we? My cats. Yeah, once a rule breaker, always a rule breaker. You break a room. This page will not be longer than an aisle. Like 99% of the board game kicks. Only if they have a lot of miniatures, it will. Especially Simon, it will like this long. Obsession finishing touches. With the 2024 characters expansion, game content for Obsession came to an end, and now finishing touches. Universal Rules Compendium. Okay, then we have the playmat, which is nice. And then we have the box. It's a nice looking box. With point strong host, okay. Post video. Oh, playmat, rules plus playmat, box plus playmat. How about everything, including the game? That would be nice. How much would it if I get the game as well? I think it's a game my mother would like because she's very Downton Abbey kind of thing. They don't have an all-in pledge. Too bad. Okay, baseball diamante. Not opening my last. I only have one coffee left. I'm drinking too much coffee. Strategy in-app. Okay. Story. I don't care. We are ready to take it to the next level. Do we? Endless possibilities. First draft. I don't care. Diamante Stadium. Okay. 2 to 4 players. 8 inches. Kinda cool. Out. Hit. Yeah. Flip. Well, that's nice. You can fold it back together and then you have the whole game. Immersive sprint. Tested with the experts. Tested with baseball players. Board game experts and people who didn't know how to play baseball. Okay. Travel edition. Nice. You have a smaller version. Cool. How do you play the game? Never mind, skipping it. I love baseball, but I want to know how to play the game. A lightweight civilization board game. 1 to 5 players. Eldertide. Look at that being colorful. A beautiful island nation. Places. Solomos. Every action is location. It is colorful and beautiful. That's all in the box. Production photos. Yeah, look nice. Ooh, acrylic extendies. Gotta love acrylic extendies. They don't work for top-down view because yeah, it's like watching like this. But yeah. Play the game now on Tabletop Simulator, of course. Lore, solo mode, shipping, estimate timeline. Not an how to play thing. You have preview videos. but I don't watch those. It looks pretty though. Uses side menus, it just uses text here and text there. Mix and match, I can live with. See, the more explanation there and then a little bit here. Sure. And it does look pretty. So, how much is it? 52 for standard. Retail 35. And then more retail founders. Okay. So, Founders Edition, standard pledge. 52. That's doable. That's perfectly doable. Dawn of Pangea. I have the feeling they already did this one. Oh, they did Suit Tycoon. See more. Do we have more? Doran's Choice. Okay, not. It feels like I've seen this one before. So, Suit Tycoon. Yeah, it was expensive. But okay, campaign. 1 to 4, 10 minutes, 10 and up, 60 minutes. It's only like 45 Swiss francs. Swiss francs. The Zeppelin, thank you for being one of them. 49. Oh, that's recently. With the expansion, 65 in euros. And deluxe, it's even more. Wildwood. Why Kickstarter? Yeah, gameplay. At the dawn of time, the world of Pangea was a fast inhabited, only ruled by winds, snow, abundant sun, and rigorous rain. As one of the three spirits of the forest, you are sent by the goddess Gaia to plant a thing. By the way, there was, I hear a commercial, and they're talking about Father Earth instead of Mother Earth, and I was like, yeah. Not gonna support you if you don't know, if you're a mess, make everything male. That doesn't work. So you're making trees grow, and if you grow trees, you score points. And that's cool. It will have a nice table presence. I believe that. And it has a solo co-op mode. Cool. Then we have to face the shadow. And you can play it on Tabletop Simulator. That's always nice. And then, yes, a Wild Woods expansion. Wow, this really feels like photosynthesis, only with wooden tokens. They do their own video? No, they did hire some board of it, and Board Game Sanctuary, Spielkult, and Nox. I know Nox. Nox is the biggest Dutch thing, but they did make some big mistakes in the Windmill Valley video. I don't know if he took it down and replaced it with correct rules, but he made some serious mistakes which changed the game quite a bit, actually. Okay. This one actually looks quite nice. So that goes there. Then we have Shadow and Rune, a tactical deck building game, 1 to 4. Battle competitively or play solo or in co-op campaign with branching story choices. Will you survive the dark? I don't know if I will survive. And then you have the whole path to walk through, get to some area, beat everything, and get a little bit of Slay the Spire feeling from this one. Not sure if it is, but that's the feeling this one is giving me. It doesn't look too bad. They talk about tariffs, so only US backers are affected. I know. So they mention how much they think the tariffs will add to the cost. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Cool. Will they make it? I don't know. For when did they start? Always nice to see. Oh, today. Okay. Wait, are we already in the today campaigns? A lot for today. This one looks good. A little dark, but that's the point. So 5 families. Oh, Freedom Freeze. Freedom Freeze is doing a Queen's game. Oh, you even have an asset pickup. See, you can back now, pick it up. It's just a pre-order system for Queen games. It's like, I don't want to make my own web shop. I'm using this one. End of the game, turn structure. Yeah. Will this appear in the Spiel preview list? I don't know. Because technically it's Kickstarter, right? Collect income. Make a claim. Okay. Battle Crest, Overlord, new co-op game, and Dead Rock base game. 1 to 4 players. See, Battle Crest, like I said, it's button shy. I've stayed away from button shy for a while now because, yeah, all new stuff. Yeah, Board Game of the Month Club. I'm not doing that because it's mainly this Europe. It cost me so much to ship to me. It's just not worth it. I have other card games that are cheaper. I don't know why, but yeah, it's so hard to get proper button shot. I have. This is the last one I backed. Casino. Oh, you cannot read it. Casinopolis. And I like it. It's a fun game. I'm still looking for my Acropolis because I don't know where that one went. I got some expansions for that one, but yeah. It's still a solid game. And I like button shy games most of the time, but it's just... I actually have to add on stuff just to make sure that shipping makes sense. So if I just want one game, it's just not worth it. Even though the games might. Avalanche, a competitive marble game. It looks more like a pinball game. I think my grandmother had something like this. So you had to do it like that, and then you had to make sure it dropped. It's a little pallet. You had to drop somewhere, and then you scored those many points. But this one is just this game. It's just wood. It's something. Yeah, no, I wouldn't pay some for that. Okay, Return to Dark Tower Expeditions expansion, which I playtested. Storycaster. Goedenavond, hi Sneak. Good evening to you too. Tales of the Dread, the Cave. Dark Forces meet first edition. Okay, the Skeleton Dance Arcana Tarot deck. Okay. Starfinder RPG. Malmon's trading card game. Cannot be good. I'm judgmental today. Volta Freak. Well, another Napoleonic battle ball thing. Okay, Catenate. Okay. Tipong, a new tabletop racket sport. Basically, it's ping pong with a curved table. So what's new about it? Spooky Legends. The Ugly Goblins Cookbook. It's in the solo role-playing games. D&D. Prestige of the Ancient Life, world's first board game where enemies, characters, and the environments move on their own as the story evolves. I doubt it. Unless it's a magnetic thingy that's moving around. Norse. No. RPG, fast-paced family card game. Are we at 10-ish? We are 10-ish, so let's do that. Return to Dark Tower Expeditions. As you can see, I have it saved. Because, hey, 20 days, that's directly after the Tuesday after Spiel, so I might have some money by then. But not yet. So it gets a new area on the board where you move along. So yeah, I love Return to the Dark Tower. I think it's good. I still need to paint a lot of miniatures. I did paint the tower. The tower looks amazing on the board. Yeah, I play tested this one. So why back now? Get corruptions free, be backer. What's new? Well, it's a new expedition. So yeah, new adventures, new things to move. So not only in the app when you go to a dungeon, you can actually go here and see what's happening. So you don't need the app for that. And yeah, you can get new rewards for new heroes. So I have the folded space insert. I doubt that this will fit in the folded space insert. Even though there is a little bit more space, I doubt that it will fit. I was so happy that everything got into one box with the folded space. And now we get an expansion. I'm like, crap. New virtues, new gear. See, journey into new realms with risk come rewards. Face dire new challenges. Yeah, there's a lot happening. Playthroughs, Man vs. Meeple, the board and barrel. I would expect the Brothers Murph because their channel is sponsored by Restoration Games, right? Or is it no longer sponsored by them? But yeah, this is the OG. Watch it played. Good tutorial as always. Alliances, very fun to play with. Dark Horde expansion, second printing, yeah. I got all these nice little creatures. Those are the ones that I need to paint. The cities, the tower, those are painted. The heroes are not painted yet. I need to paint those as well. All the other miniatures. And then you have all the add-ons like acrylic ones. And then a pledge level to get everything new. So you get a nice neoprene playmat. You get all the new heroes, so basically expansion. You get the nice plastic upgrades. You get card sleeves, which I never use, but yeah, maybe I should sleeve my Return to Dark Tower at some point. I'm not the biggest sleever. I'm not a believer of sleeves. If you want everything, $500. Just so you know. I already have everything. I need to paint a lot, but I already have everything except for the new expansion. Okay. Storycaster. Storycaster is your Session 0 toolkit. I don't know what the Session 0 is, but okay. Create better worlds and everything. Sounds very RPG-ish, but we still have something else. It doesn't look RPG-ish. 1 to 8 players and then it's solo compatible. 3 hours? That's quite long. Cosmic Meat! Good to see you! That's one long laser sword. Thank you for that subscription. How are you doing? Oh no, I missed this one. Creating our game as long no image generation, we're not doing this. Tales of the Dread. Hey Ivan. Puzzles, the costs, challenges. Yeah, Becca, of course. Will be surprised, but yeah, Becca Scott is creating it, and then you see Ivan doing it. They actually play a horror story. What are you talking about? Somebody went live. I have a feeling I know who. Am I right? Yep, I'm right. It was Panda Angel. Okay, the Skeleton Dance Arcana Tarot deck. It's a tarot deck, but I'm quite like, what's the difference? Somebody please don't call Disney on this person. Because that's very Fantasia heavy. Especially this one, the Magician. Why are we looking at Mickey Mouse styles? You really need to make sure that you are allowed to create those images. These are very Disney heavy. And I know they are from old Disney, but still. And then Steamboat Arcana, aka Steamboat Willie. Because that Mickey Mouse is now public domain, so now it's using it. It's pushing some buttons. I wouldn't be happy as Disney. I don't know if Disney has a case, because yeah, indeed, that version of Mickey Mouse is public domain. I believe the first Donald Duck is not, and that's why they didn't use it. But you really need to make sure that it's the old one. And I'm out of coffee. Oh, I wouldn't touch this one. Just make sure. We have a trading card game. Due to overwhelming popularity of the prototype Melmons cards at DEF CON 33, we've decided to make a full-fledged Melmons card game. Risk story and not much in there. I never heard of it. So, nope. It's a trading card game, I don't care. Okay, we have another Napoleonic War. But this is a stick war. So yeah, these units represented by sticks. Okay, that's it. And war games, not the biggest fan. I want to try one before I judge them, but still. Catenate, the board game of cute cats and clever chaos. Okay. What's your favorite war? Are you seriously asking me what's my favorite war? Do I have a favorite war? The one with Australians versus emus. The emus won? Yeah. Did they have a war? Oh, do I have a favorite war? No. Not really. sometimes it feels like war is necessary in some parts of history, most likely revolutionary wars, just to make sure that the dictator is not ruling anymore and people get more freedom and more democracy. Does it make it my favorite wars? No. But I understand those. Other wars? Nah. Tough question, Risto. Especially around midnight. Okay, how do we play Cat in 8? We watch... No, we don't watch Meeple University. I will see Stella in like 2 weeks. It's the 8th of October already, and the 22nd I will be gone. That week I only have one stream, Copy and Crowdfunding. That's it. Then I will go to bed very fast, because I probably have to get up early and leave around 6 a.m. How to play? Play an item card, play a chaos card, exchange card, and score points. Get 8 cats in a row. Ooh. So the cards make you shove, twist, and everything. And okay, cool. Ping-pong! Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it goes underneath. So it's not basically ping pong. You have to hit it so it slides over and then jumps up. And you can only hit it back. Yeah, no. Nah, just give me traditional ping pong. It's good enough. Vestiges of the ancient. The board comes to life. But they use AI. Oh, in this project, the visual art was created by human who uses AI to... I'm not gonna read anymore. You say you're using AI, you're using AI. A fast-paced, strategic family card game of adventure and betrayal. Well, they use AI. I will be using AI-generated stuff. Okay. The Grim Cassette. No. Spike Pong. Chaos on the Table by Spike Ball. Obijama Tales of Yatamon. It's a D&D campaign, sorry. Why am I seeing this double? Well, okay. Dog in Throats Divided. All School Essentials, that's her shouts RPG. Plex Hockey. Okay, hockey. Magic Crate Reforged, the customable GM system. That's a GM system, so that's RPG. Legends of Shenzhou, a mythic, unique tabletop game. And the Dealer's Tarot, 22 modern classics for Classic Tarot. Rolling in Wonderland. I know that Bouncenet did something with that. Spotify, we talk about apparently is gonna use ChatGPT to make your playlist. So if anyone still uses Spotify, and why would anyone, then good time to stop. I use Spotify. Basically what you're hearing is Spotify, because it was easy to find non-suitable for work stuff. Not non-suitable for work. Domain free stuff. But that's the only thing I use Spotify for. Spotify is the cheapest in family membership, so that is... You hate that Spotify doesn't do random shuffling. Okay. See, told you the Bassinet did something with the Rolling in Wonderland. There probably will be a quote from Bassinet. I have no doubt about that. Okay, Solomon's a taming game. That's different. Witchlight, Forge Tools for the Hidden Path. Hand forge icon. Okay, no. Honors, and I know that Bonsnader did something on that because I recently saw a reel from her doing that. Court of the Silly. There's STL files. 3D printing. 10 penny parks. Oh, we're almost at the top, people. Dark Feminine Oracle deck. What does this deck do if it's an Oracle deck? Sounds RPG-ish, but yeah. The Warlock, the Witch, and the Wizard, and the Wardrobe. 5th edition, 1st edition, print and play deduction game. Pale Wake. How much? Okay. Well, I'm almost at 10. I will do these first. Spotify owner also invest into AI. That is real. I did not know that. Okay, Spike Pong. Let's not get too political over here right now. That's just bouncing and doing Pong like that. That's mega fun. No, it's not. Then your dog gets into it and then, yeah. The dad, the inventor, and might work, but yeah, it's not my type of game, but it's doing well, very well. I think they will fund because there are a lot of people that like Pong, so I get it. And then a hockey game. Okay, so you put sticks in the board. It's just hard to play. So you put your sticks in there, and then you try to hit the puck into the goal, but the other one can defend. I get. Yes. I see that working. Kinda cool. Early bird. Oh, that's not that expensive for an early bird. It's not that expensive, but it doesn't have a solo mode, so I'm not playing it. It's from Spain. They had other games like that. Games. They had football, golf, Olymplex, Miniplex, and basketball. Okay. I can see them doing some baseball variant. Eventually. Legends of Shenzhou, a mythical and unique tabletop game. Immerse into this one-of-a-kind tabletop adventure. Oh no. Bye-bye. Next. Rolling in Wonderland. Here we are, Bansnede. There better be something that's mentioned by you. Oh, look, I saw the eye blink, and then I saw the dice. Don't be late. Well, they're using an IP that's usable, of course. How to play. Scatter your dice. You don't roll them, you scatter them. Befriend Wonderland characters, borrow their powers, and fend off the Jabberwocky. No AI, right? No, nope, 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 nope. No AI. At least they're not saying they're using AI. Board Game Diaries. Yeah, I think if they ask me, I had a couple of people ask me if I wanted to do something, and I said, "Are you using AI generated imagery or text?" And they said yes, and it's like, then my answer is no. It's that simple. And I'm just a small channel. I need all the money I can get, but yeah. I always ask. The twins and the Mad Hatter. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Add-ons, 5th player. Do I need a 5th player? Probably not. Oh, I've skipped the whole how to play. Oh, I did how to play. Languages. English, German, Polish. Brazilian and French also coming. Shipping. I was wondering. Okay, see, I told you because I already knew this one was coming. Technically, it's a Paula video, but Van Snede is guest. Yeah, yeah. This time I'm not entirely agree. It depends on how the prompts are written. If you are asking for realistic, you get a more realistic one. If you're asking for cartoonish, you get a cartoonish one. If you want to ask if you tell them they all should look like Muppets, they all should look like Muppets. So there is a twist. I haven't watched the video yet, but I will. I'm not watching it live on stream right now. Follow is great, and then my son says he's going to bed, and maybe say hi when you are done. I thought you would stay up and watch the Blue Jays versus Yankees, but apparently you're not. Okay. Wow, they even got the Dutch guy. I know I'm not the #1 Dutch guy on YouTube. Sorry. I am growing, but I'm not that big yet. He has like a 10-year head start of me on YouTube. But yeah, this one does look like a lot of fun. Yeah, I know it will start in 2 hours. I will probably be in bed as well. Druid Path, a solo monster taming card game. 1 player? Oh, duh. It's a solo player game. No. Oh, no AI generated assets were used in creating. AI was used only to assist in generating initial component. So you still use AI. Bang. Never mind, skipping it. Thank you, Vance. But then again, I stream in English. He does everything in Dutch. I do stream in Dutch on every Sunday morning. We can watch it together. No, you will be sleeping. Okay, Vance, this also doesn't have AI, so... Ivy Studios. Yeah. I kind of like the look. Normally I want outlines and they don't use it, but yeah, looks good. 2 ways to play. Story mode and adventure mode. So, Vance, which one would you prefer? Story or adventure? Just asking. Because I know you played it. I know I have to work in the morning. I also have to work in the afternoon. Oh, they say even story is best. Okay, cool. So where is the how to play? Oh, what's the 48-hour reward? A pin. Yeah, I'm not the biggest pin fan. Ivy returns to deck building. What was the other game that they did with deck building? I don't know. But I do like that deck building. Oh. Oh, now I know why you played it. You played it with Tim. You played it with Tim, didn't you? Because these are clearly Tim pictures. La pila de... Yeah, my son's gonna watch. I did. I saw your reel. I did see your reel on Facebook. Did I see it? Yeah, I thought I saw it on Facebook. Okay, what do we get? Exclusive board card, a lot of dice. all in add-on box. 4 dice tower. Everybody gets their own dice tower. That's cool. One-stop co-op shop. Now I'm gonna look. Mike Murphy. All the big names are in there, right? See, that's why I'm that small title. Look, look, look. Watch the video. So, to quote Bonsonator, my favorite parts about this game are card comboing to the max and try to go up the temple and monarchy tracks. Gaining hero and action cards from the tracks are so rewarding. And you can quote her on that. You know, aren't these the blades from Kratos? You know, the fire blades from, you know, God of War? Because that's what they look like. And I believe I saw a picture that they had changed, had changed as well. See, I know my video games. I still need to play the last God of War. I should be starting that when I have time. I am so busy. I'm streaming so much these upcoming weeks because yeah, I got streaming copies that they want me to stream, and there's one more coming. Should have arrived today, but will arrive tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you, FedEx. Triple layer. What? Triple layer? That's much. Okay. 159. That's yeah. That's not the money that I have right now. Spiel is around the corner. I don't have that much money. But it does indeed look good. Honest Enter. All in the United States. You know, this time, when you're in Boston, you could have been at Spiel. Oh, Mike Delicio is also here. See, all the big names are here except for me. I'm not there. But I'm the smallest of the big names. Yeah, this one does look interesting as well. Next, 10 Penny Parks, basically the collector's edition. I never played 10 Penny Parks. What I got from Thunderworks is everything Eulos related. So Dawn of Eulos, what's the roll and write version? You have role player, and then you have the one that you draw a map. I'm drawing a blank. How can I do that? Oh yeah, that one. Wait, they are a spiel? Okay, cool. Then I have to talk to them. Oh man, cartographers. That's the one. So cartographers, the lockup, and all the Eulos things. And there's more coming. I've got a little update on what there's coming. Fliptoons. You mean this one? But Fliptoons is not in the Eulos universe. Oh, that's the only non-Eulos that I have. I still need to finish my review on this one. Close the box properly. It's a tight fit somehow. I do like the teacup, that old style of animation. Like I like that. But I hear that 10 Penny Parks is also a very solid game. I just never played it. You get a nice storage. You get all the expansions. Spooky Nights expansions. That's perfect for Halloween. And that's this month, right? Yeah. All in 108. That's doable. Then you get a nice thing. Yeah. All the expansions, everything. It looks like a fun little game. And then, of course, I get hit by shipping. All in. Oh. What the heck was that? Caffeinate. Reverend Rose, thank you, but I already run out because we already had 4 of these. I forgot I had an audio alert when somebody redeems something, so I know that I have to check what's happening. Thank you, Reverend Rose. Okay, that's the last bit of it. How are you doing? I hope you are well. But so if I do a button shy game, a single button shy game, that's like what, $15. Then I get hit with shipping for 20. If I do an all-in pledge for this one, I get hit with shipping with 15. So I'm like, maybe they should check for different shipping methods over at Button Shy, because it's a small wallet game. How can shipping this one, 1 to 3 of these, cost $20? I know it's heavier than a postcard, but still, it should be cheaper. That's why I don't back Button Shy anymore, because it just costs me an arm and a leg. Okay, continuing. Mothers of Burning Veil, a dark feminine oracle deck that uses AI. Especially if you... Oh, there it is. I was like, wait, I don't see it pop up. Pale Whale, Dusk to the Demeter. Are we talking water? Wait. Maybe I can fix that. I can see if I can get some water out of it. Okay, also hydrated, thank you. Waiting on your husband to finish his physical therapy. I hope it's going well, that it's helping. I remember when my mother got artificial knees, made in the US, by the way, because they made a 3D scan of her current knees and then current knee joint. They sent it all the way to the United States to get 3D printed and lasered and waited, I don't know, some kind of titanium. Got it all the way back and then replaced her knees. Because, yeah, well, she was at a certain age that they had to. And then she also has to do the physical therapy to, well, get used to it. There are some things she shouldn't do or cannot do anymore. It's basically bend the knee on over a certain angle or anything like that. But yeah, but she went through it way faster than most people, because my mom is awesome, and I'm not just saying it because she's my mom. I'm saying it because she's awesome. A print play deduction game. He's stubborn. Yeah, I get that. I had the same thing when when the weather is getting worse. I don't want to get outside. That's why I love board games so much. I don't need to get outside. A lot of books and add-ons. Yeah. So that's a nice little puzzler. Okay, how many games are left? Festival games and contents for 5th edition. 3D printing. Sexy Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't see a sexy Johnny Depp. Everything. Compendium. Puzzle Hungry. 5th edition. Ragnar Borg. Okay. D&D Circus Corinthia, the grand finale, the third act. What are we talking about? These are just playing cards. Rain and Paper, they don't go together, and it's all in German. And I'm not telling you my German. So how many things were added while I started? Well, we have 5th edition, Kobolds of Will, D&D, RPG, D&D, another card game that looks like a He-Man ripoff. It's a Masters of the Universe ripoff. See? I held aloft my samurai sword, and by the honor of Grace. Oh no, okay. And they use AI. The drawings are not fully made by AI. We made fresh sketches, put the work, and put our work on it. But you still generated stuff, so no. And then we have the puzzle, Hungry Umami Rush. Ooh, we have Umami Rush. No side menu. This is actual text, and this is not, but that one was. How to play? I cannot find it there. Race to finish your food puzzle. You'll need to. Oh, it has a bell. Ah. A perfect plate, multi-layered. Risto, don't lie. Don't lie. Come on. It can get up into the 40s Celsius. So that is close to 100 for the US people. For the people who refuse to use the metric. And you know what the funny thing is? The longer you wait to apply metric as a country, the more expensive it gets. Rainbow shut auto up, draw cards, get money, get paid. Nah. Okay. That was Kickstarter. Oh yeah, Kickstarter done. Let's get ready for this one. We have a couple of game found. We have Alice's Wondrous Adventures, because Alice in Wonderland, yeah, it's IP that can be used. The Grand Return of Party in the Back, that sounds so weird. Dungeon Up, we have a new table. The official Dungeons & Dragons table. Okay, but we're not looking at tables, so we're skipping that. We have Losas, not Losas, but Losas. Detectives versus Criminals, Mystic Moon, Battle Maps, we don't care. Primal Hacks, Los Banditos, how many are there? The Train Heist card game, Regions, a tile-based tabletop journeys original, okay. Saving the City, Mission Amazonia, Brandywine 7077, Battleforge Berserker, Uprising, and another Berserk game. Okay, like 15 more titles to go. Like I said, it will be a long stream. Alice's Wondrous Adventure. And clearly a card game. How to play. See, again, text and images. Why do they do that? Each player guides 4 Alice meeples from the looking glass square to the crowned square at the far end. So there to there. Draw a card, move your Alice, and watch the reflections. Okay. How much is it? No, pledged 5 times, no stretch pay, but it's not that super expensive, so that's why. I think stretch pay you need to have at least a certain amount. Yeah, moving on. The Grand Return of Party in the Back with 3 new bomb-puzzled companions. That sounds so wrong. What's Party in the Back? When you first crack open a party in the back puzzle, you're greeted by the business up front. A reimagined vintage artwork transformed into a striking larger composition. So it's a leveled puzzle. It's just a puzzle, so you can put stuff in front of it while having stuff in the back. Yeah, that's not what I'm actually looking for. So you puzzle the other way around and then the... Okay. Okay, it's layered puzzles. Okay, dungeon up. Inferno below and dungeon up. Print and play. Only print and play, or do you also have the other ones? Yes, dungeon up. You get it by November. But these are the print and plays. So if you don't go for print and play, the early bird is also print and play. They're all print and play. Oh, they also, yeah, they are part of that. Yeah, these are all print and play. They have in California. Advantage of print and play, yeah, direct delivery. Oh, how to play. Choose a room card, connect the room card by overlapping one corner, apparently. Defeat the monster, pick up elements, monster levels, inventory. Defeat bosses, eventually. Sounds simple enough. So yeah, if you want a small, simple thing, but you have to print everything yourself. Which is okay. Lozas, a cozy cooperative game about seeing who knows their best friend. Ooh, that can be cozy, but can also be not. How to play it, cooperative game. Everyone shares the same goal. Get rid of all the anxiety cubes, but there's a twist. You're racing against time. If the campfire dies before everyone burns away their anxiety, you lose. Okay, this does not appeal to me at all. Next, detectives vs. criminals. And we have Sherlock Holmes. That's a trailer. And then Dracula and Sherlock Holmes. Okay. Ice pledge. Yes. That's money. Base game 39. Get it for 33 per month. So 3 months, then you have everything. New character, maps and everything. How do we play? Detective team includes 2 detectives and 4 agents, 2 criminals and 2 thugs. Set up actions, evade, capture and steal the treasures, and while the detectives hunt them down. So we are... It's kind of like Fury of Dracula. Kind of. That's the feeling I get. Fury of Dracula meets Let's of Whitechapel kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Mystic Moon. That looks pretty. Hey Wim, you're still awake? I hope you are well. I'm almost done. I have like under 10, no, 10-ish. Yeah, 10 games to go. No, you're not awake. Okay, good to know. How to play, watch the video. No, what's in the box? You're sleeping. You're sleep chatting. That's a serious condition, my friend. Sleep chatting. Wouldn't recommend it. Meet the witches. We have Eclipse, Fern, Melody, and Vampire, and Phantom, and Galileo. Galileo, Dex, Elder Witch, Jinx. So many. This looks cute. I wish the how to play was a little bit more clear. Stretch play 4 times. Also 4 times. Just the deluxe. And The Ultimate Collector's Set. Look at those. Do you get these nice little pre-painted stuff? You're drinking your post-work beer and then going to sleep. Well, I should do that at some point as well. Primal Hacks. Looks like a miniature heavy game. Manage fate, roll the dice. Plan your tactics. Issue orders, reveal your plans, take the actions, claim victory. If you won, if you have a victory. Not gonna say this one really appeals to you. Hey, Nitrania is doing something. Nitrania is doing a game preview? That's for first. That's a game preview. All in. Heavy money. A lot of money. Los Banditos, the train heist card game. 2 to 4 players, add-ons, nothing about how to play. Small team, if you enjoyed card games, like if you want to add a train heist card game to your games night, then Los Banditos is for you. What's inside? Los Banditos has been hand-drawn with 0 AI. Pack includes action cards, complete cards. Okay, cards will be printed in English. You may print other languages if there is enough demand. A partially cited PDF is available too. How to set up. Draw a card, place a card, repeat the card. A broken link, which I find a bit strange for a company selling games. Yeah. Basically, they probably will remove it from the header anyway at some point, and then it's gone. And they find it easier, I guess. Well, you can even do a... See, even in the lower amounts, you can do stretch pay. Is a 0 AI a kind of AI? No, it's not. Regions. A Tabletop's Journeys Original. Boxed edition. It's not that expensive. Where are they from? Not sure where they're from. It looks so muted. Don't you think? The tiles and everything. Not know how to play. I don't like it when they don't do that. Digital, so you have the print and play version, so you print all your tiles together. Then you have the Black Rider, Regions plus the Black Rider. It's not that expensive. And you get it in December already, boxed version. That's pretty fast. Next to unlock, game localization. Okay. No crowdfunding. Shipping between December and March, yeah. February and March. Netherlands 550. Because it comes from the Netherlands. That's what I figured. I had a feeling it was a Dutch game. I don't know why. But I had a feeling it was a Dutch game. Well, they also do Dutch. I didn't even see that because I didn't scroll to that. But why is it so muted? I don't like it. It's ugly. Sorry. Could be a fun game, but it's not looking good. Saving the city. I don't know which city, but we're saving it. So 60, 30 a month, and then unlock more miniatures. Get a lot of miniatures. Game setup, gameplay. And then there's a lot of explanation. Not a lot of text. No. Next. Mission Amazonia. That's all in German? Yeah, let's skip that one. Brandywine. It's a kind of miniature war game. Basically, you're moving. It has a solo mode. Wow. But you have starting lineups and then you move over certain areas. Apparently, I don't know how that works. But it works through card play. Okay. 7077. I don't know anything about that conflict. Battleforge Berserker. Official trailer. Not funded yet. It's a boss battler. I like boss battlers. Best of Gen Con 2025, apparently. That's also nice, by the way. Map books. I like that. Okay, if I go all in, I can go for a lot less, and then I still have some campaigns running, so I won't be backing everything that I'm looking at. We have a rulebook download, but not on how to play. Too bad. Add-ons, gameplay add-ons. And then they have accessories and miniatures. So yeah, if you want all in, then it's almost 300 bucks. Uprising, legendary big box and true solo mode. See, no solo upgrade pack if you already have Uprising. If you have nothing, you can go for everything and still pay a lot of money. That box does look nice. Must admit, the box does look nice. Painted curse miniatures. Gameplay and rules. 1 of 10 asymmetric faction fantasy races chooses from 20 unique heroes to lead the uprising against the dire empire. Okay. Oh, there's a lot happening and a lot of text on those things. I don't like it when there's text on the tile, because you put stuff on them and then you don't know the text anymore, and then you have to put your stuff up from there and see what the text was, and I just don't like that. This game has a lot, at least. And then we have Berserk, the board game. The World of Berserk, White Pledge, core contents. We got big boxes, a lot of miniatures, and one transparent big worm. 123 miniatures, and we're showing them off all at the same time. We have even wall miniatures. This is apparently a Kundalini. This thing, it's called a Kundalini. And this one is called a Ganesha. It doesn't even fit on screen fully. These are crocodiles with hands, apparently. But tigers don't have hands. And they always eat a snake. I don't know why. Why Monolith? Well, to be fair, Monolith is a big red flag for me. Because Batman was Conan was Legend of Five Rings was Yeah, I would not back anything. Here, a game made by humans, no AI was used. That's a positive thing. I just don't like what Monolith makes. It's also always miniature heavy, but as far as I understand, it's not super balanced or always fun to play. Especially the Batman was okay. Yeah, that is a lot of plastic. And that was it. Pick of the week. So I'm not gonna lie, I have 7 games now to look at. We have 10 penny parks, the big box, with everything and anything. Then we have Honor's End, which we know Bansnader really likes, especially the story mode, because that's what they said. They have Rolling in Wonderland, which I know that Bansnader also really likes. It has a nice insert and looks cool and cute. Yeah, I don't know what kind of style I would name this, but it looks cool. Then we have Return to Dark Tower expansion, the Expeditions expansion, which I play tested and I really like, and I'm definitely gonna back. Then we have Dawn of Pangea with the nice trees and everything that also looks very cool. Then we have the new expansions for from Cranio, so Golem, Barrage, and Rats of Wistar. Then we have Secret Society by Shem, by Garfield Games. That also looks very interesting. Oh man, this is hard to pick. There is so much good stuff this time. And if I don't know what to pick, I go for what I do know. And that would be Return to Dark Tower. They're all good. All 7. I like all 7 of them. But this one is definitely then my pick of the week. So, Return to Dark Tower, the Expedition. I hope it will fit with the folded space insert, because I was so glad that I got down to 1 box, and now if this expansion doesn't fit, I'm like, oh, what's next? And I need a lot of printing. And this one also has a lot of plastic. No, not that much. It has plastic, but not that much. So, yeah, indeed a long stream, because it's almost 1 over. Good morning. Well, it's 10 to 1. Would you call that morning, Board Games James? Or do you call it still night? But good night sounds like I'm going to sleep, which I might, by the way. Technically, yeah, I don't know when night ends and morning begins. It's not, can you call it a good dawn? I don't know. You don't know how I stay up that late. You know the title of this stream, right? Coffee and crowdfunding. I had like 4 of these. So yeah, I did yawn in the first hour, by the way. So, and then I'm like, okay, let's do this. You just had a nap. Okay, but stream is done. Big boy, big face. Like, I don't know. You can't drink that much coffee. It makes me nauseous. You'll have Coke Zero, and that makes me nauseous. Coke Zero makes me nauseous. So, let's see who is live. I know that Amanda Panda is live, at least. Is she still live? Timer is live. Amanda Panda. Timey still is, but Amanda is also live, right? Yeah, what's Amanda playing? Ooh, Amanda's playing Point Galaxy solo. I still need to check out that solo mode. So, gonna raid Panda Angel, which I will be seeing in real life a little over 2 weeks from now. Pixelated. Thank you, Cosmic. And you too, of course, Board Game James. I will see you too. If you cannot find me, I will be in 2E610, if I'm not mistaken, of 160. I have to check. But it's in the corner near the exit of Hall 2, near the food court, near the where you can get a nice bockwurst and a nice piece of food. I forgot what. I might react to Yoda Dutch, or you call me, oh, wrong one, this, because that's my real name. People might look weird, look up like if you shout that, but yeah. But I will be at the Luma Import / Synapsis Games booth. At least in the mornings until 1:30, 2 p.m. Then the rest of the day I will be hopefully getting meetings. I did mail a couple of publishers. I did not get an answer back yet, sadly. Okay, let's read. I'm gonna start the read. PVIP, yeah, my PVIP. Basically, I went to fish the publisher and then I got VIP parking. So let's rate Pen Angel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. Tomorrow, well, later today, like in less than 22 hours and basically 21 hours, I will be back with what to watch for Wednesday, which means we're going to the Spiel list, and I have like 350 games to go through. I want to cover at least 200, maybe more, because then I have a little more leeway the next week. On Thursday, I will be streaming the solo mode of Age of Galaxy, which was a Gen Con release. Next week, I will do Bohemians, which will be a Spiel release. And on Friday, I have finally Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga will be done Friday. So, you saw me do a tabletop together? Cool. Okay, I'm really going to close off because we're almost ready to read. Thank you for being here and see you later. Bye-bye.